artificial intelligence is going to make it very, very easy, or much easier rather, to make millions of dollars as a business owner. This is going to be very important as the landscape for small businesses especially has become quite difficult over this last few years. Artificial intelligence puts all of the tools that business owners and their workers as well will need to improve on everything and become that much more efficient, that much better at bringing in that money. Now, I think what's important right now about this time period is that there's so many free programs that parallel the paid programs where you're able to play around with artificial intelligence and learn it. And they don't stay free for long. That's another thing. So even if you take basic programs like Blue Willow, Midjourney, or Dream.ai, things like that, basic like generative art, artificial intelligence programs, at some point they start charging money, or they only charge, or they offer a free version that is extremely limited. Right now, what I'm saying is there are a lot of programs out there where you can play around with them, educate yourself, get used to using artificial intelligence programs for completely for free. And then now you have that knowledge and you can better make a decision about which type of artificial intelligence programs you would want to or need to deploy for your business in order to start increasing on the money that you make. Now, we'll do a few videos in this series, so please click that like button if you enjoyed this video at some point, and also subscribe to the channel. All right. And we will continue to do these videos on artificial intelligence. So now we're going to begin here with this article titled Artificial Intelligence Business Trends. And then we'll segue later into, I'm going to give you a website that I use. Over the next few videos, I'll give you quite a few websites, but we're going to start with this particular one where you can actually go and look at free artificial intelligence programs, freemium ones that are free and paid, right? You'll see how that works once you get there. Those types of programs. And if you want, you could just jump straight to a premium program. That's if you want. You have the options there on that website. We'll get to that later. Okay. So now the first example they give to educate people on artificial intelligence and the ways that it's being used right now is machine learning, right? So this is what it says here. Machine learning is one of the most common types of AI in development for business purposes today. Machine learning is primarily used to process large amounts of data quickly. These types of AIs are algorithms that appear to quote unquote learn over time. If you feed a machine learning algorithm more data, its modeling should improve. Machine learning is useful for putting vast troves of data, increasingly captured by connected devices and the Internet of Things, into a digestible context for humans. Let's pause right there. Now, you see how that sounds when you have access to data, and that's what I wanted to get to today. Information is power, and artificial intelligence takes the greatest amount of summated information. Like they put into a summation, they crunch it together for you, make it very, very clear and understandable for you. It takes the greatest amount of information, does that, and puts it right in the palm of your hand. Now, with that information, as a business, you can know things and understand things that you probably would have a struggle to or not be able to understand before. And with that information, you can, like a scalpel, shape your business around the clients that you have, around the demographics that you're trying to target. And you will have a better opportunity of bringing those individuals in as clients or customers and having them, purchase your products, right? Peruse the things you have to offer at your business, come to your website. You'll know how to advertise to them to actually catch their eye. Artificial intelligence can put all of that in the palm of your hand. It begins with things like this, but there are a myriad of different ways you can use artificial intelligence to acquire data. We'll get into that later, right? So that's just an example there, machine learning. So now they have also, as an example, deep learning. It says here, deep learning is an even more specific version of machine learning that relies on neural networks to engage in what is known as nonlinear reasoning. Deep learning is critical to performing more advanced functions. such as fraud detection. It can do this by analyzing a wide range of factors all at once. For instance, for self-driving cars to work, several factors must be identified, analyzed, and responded to simultaneously. Deep learning algorithms are used to help self-driving cars contextualize information picked up by their sensors, like the distance of other objects, the speed at which they are moving, and a prediction of where they will be in 5 to 10 seconds. All this information is calculated at once to help a self-driving car make decisions like when to change lanes. Now, just imagine this type of technology utilized for business. Let's say you have a business where you're in fitness and you're able to access this data. Maybe you have a paid gateway into accessing this data, where the Samsung watches or Apple watches or, these Internet of Things treadmills or Internet of Things dumbbells, all of these new technologies that they have that are collecting information about how much a person is lifting, how many calories they're burning, how often they lift, that can let you know if this person is an enthusiastic or a very frequent exerciser. Now, with that information, just that little bit of information, knowing that these people in this demographic, in this region, in this state here, frequently exercise and they frequently purchase new exercise equipment, something like that. I'm just throwing information out there, right, to make a point. Now you can target those individuals with advertisements or something of that nature, or with cultivating a product. A lot of you put the products together, cultivating a product that is specifically for those individuals. Maybe they like a certain color. What type of color did they buy? How many pounds in weights did they buy? All of these different things. Do they buy treadmills more, or do they buy the bicycles more? You see, that type of information taken in mass, where it could not be done before, with a lot of other very specific information, put it in the palm of your hand, can be a tool that is very, very useful. All right. So now let's go here. I want to read this little tidbit here. This section is titled AI in Business Today. Now, you see, as we're moving on, how all of this information could be used to improve business. This is just a beginning. We'll have many, many, many more videos to come. We're just starting out here. OK, AI in business today. Rather than serving as a replacement for human intelligence and ingenuity, artificial intelligence is generally seen as a supporting tool. Although AI currently has a difficult time completing common sense tasks, in the real world, it is adept at processing and analyzing troves of data much faster than a human brain could. Artificial intelligence software can then return with synthesized courses of action. This is what I was talking about. So it's not just the data being put in your hand, but artificial intelligence also can come up with game plans, pathways to victory, things of that nature that are very, very, very efficient, very sharply put together. Courses of action that can be very powerful, especially as business owners you can be tired at times. Maybe you're at you have like a writer's block sort of thing coming on, having a hard time coming up with new ideas to innovate on your business. Artificial intelligence can help with that. It will help you get to the money. It says courses of action and present them to the human user. In this way, we can use AI to help game out possible consequences of each action and streamline the decision-making process. Quote, artificial intelligence is kind of the second coming of software, unquote, said Amir Hussain, founder and CEO of machine learning company Spark Cognition. Quote, it's a form of software that makes decisions on its own, that's able to act even in situations not foreseen by the programmers. Artificial intelligence has a wider latitude of decision-making ability as opposed to traditional software, unquote. Now, I wanted to get through that little bit there because there's a lot of people who they're not very familiar with artificial intelligence. They only know about the picture making things or maybe something they've seen in a movie. OK, so we have to establish that base. Now, here they have common uses of artificial intelligence. It says here, machine learning, of course, cybersecurity. And it's been a long time. They've had people doing a lot of this. Now you can have artificial intelligence doing your cybersecurity 24/7, 365. And of course, there's different degrees of cybersecurity with artificial intelligence. If you pay more, you're just going to have a better version, right? I mean, I would vet that, but that's typically how things go. Customer relationship management with artificial intelligence. It says artificial intelligence is also changing customer relationship management, CRM systems. Software programs like Salesforce and Zoho require heavy human intervention. This is what I was talking about before. That's no longer the case. Heavy human intervention to remain current and accurate. But when you apply AI to these platforms, a normal CRM system transforms into a self-updating, auto-correcting system that stays on top of your relationship management for you. So this is going to enhance a lot of things. You see how it's making everything that much safer, that much more secure, that much better. And all of that leads to making more money. You just have to tie everything together. So it's a great example of how AI can help with customer relationships is demonstrated in the financial sector. Dr. Hossein Ranama, founder and CEO of AI concierge company Flybits and visiting professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, worked with TD Bank to integrate AI with regular banking operations. So even the banking industry is getting in on artificial intelligence, because they know how powerful it can be. And of course, the banks deal with money and they want to make money as well. Quote, using this technology, if you have a mortgage with a bank and it's up for renewal in 90 days or less, if you're walking by a branch, you get a personalized message inviting you to go to the branch and renew purchase, unquote. Ranama said, quote, look at that, walking by the bank and all of a sudden you get a message. AI can do that. You see that type of power in advertising. Imagine you have a business where you have a convenience store or a fitness institution or anything inserted here. And when people come by your business, their smartphone receives a message that is an advertisement, a very, very customized, delicious, beautiful advertisement, AI imagery, everything, all the words are customized the way that you want them to be, but AI has sheared it up to be absolute perfection where it will draw the customer in. That's how you make money. That is something brilliant, a brilliant way to use artificial intelligence. So now, if you're walking by a branch, you get a personalized message inviting you to go to the branch and renew purchase. That is powerful, folks. As moneymakers, as business owners, that is powerful, right? Unquote, Ranama said, quote, if you're looking at a property for sale and you spend more than 10 minutes there, it will send you a possible mortgage offer. How valuable could this be to a lot of you people out there in the business of selling homes? Moving properties. How much easier could artificial intelligence make your life? Wouldn't you like a lot of data brought to you in a summation? Wouldn't you like it if people go and they do those visits to properties where it's what do they call it? They can just do the keyless entry or visit the property on their own, and they're there for 10 minutes. They receive a mortgage offer or they're receiving some sort of message from you customized. That's powerful, very powerful, right? So it says here, internet and data research is another aspect. Artificial intelligence uses a vast amount of data to identify patterns in people's search behaviors and provide them with more relevant information regarding their circumstances. As people use their devices more and as the AI technology becomes even more advanced, users will have a more customizable experience. This means the world for your small businesses, because you will have an easier time targeting a very specific audience. So they're saying something similar to what I was trying to convey earlier in the video. This is serious business, folks. And see now, once again, if you have a lot of these programs where you can play around with them a little bit for free, get a nice little sample of them while you can, this is the perfect time to find programs that are just for you. I mean, you can do what you want. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying, as a business person myself, this is delicious, and this is a pathway to making a lot of money. Yes, I think it's going to be much easier in the future to make millions. It says, quote, I mean, some of you probably are already doing that, but you want to increase on those millions, of course. Quote, we're no longer expecting the user to constantly be on a search box Googling what they need, unquote, Ranama said. Quote, the paradigm is shifting as to how the right information finds the right user at the right time. Digital personal assistants, of course, you've heard all about that, where now AI is going to be replacing things like the Google system, where you tap the little thing and Google listens to what you say and to bring up a search, or Siri. Artificial intelligence is taking over those different roles. So now I want to take you here to just the first of many websites I'm going to introduce you to, where you can just peruse and look around at a lot of different AI programs, right? Some of them are free. Some of them are known as freemium. You can look at the GitHub. You can look at the Google Colab. You can look at the open source. You can look at the paid programs, the premium programs. You have a lot of different choices here where you can educate yourself. You can learn. And I think it's a good base to build from. And then we'll move on to other websites and other programs as the videos continue on. Once again, if you like this video, please click that like button. And if you can, please subscribe to the channel. So now, since we talked about data, let's go to this website here. This website is titled futuretools.io. Okay, it's one of my favorites. Now, on this Future Tools website, let's go down here to research. You see the little square there? Click that little square until there's a check mark in that research box. All right. And then let's not click anything else. Don't click free, freemium, GitHub. Don't click any of that. Just click research and then scroll down and you will see some of these programs are mind blowing. Their functionality, of course, you're going to have to test them out. If they're free, right? If they're freemium, you can test them out as well. But you're going to have to look into them. But look at the possibilities here. This program here, Customer IQ, and see how this website is beautiful. It just brings up a bunch of programs for you to look at and peruse through. Customer IQ, this program says it's a tool to synthesize and analyze customer feedback across multiple channels for products and customer insights. That can be powerful. Here's another program. Scale Scout, these are just examples. A tool to automate candidate sourcing to match job requirements with top talent. How many business owners out there could use something like this? Instead of wasting all their time, they can let AI automate candidate sourcing to match job requirements with top talent. Just let AI do it. Starter Build, a tool to generate reports to help refine and develop business ideas. This could be useful. There's a lot of these here. See, you just got to go through them and take a look. Cog Bias AI, a tool to minimize biases for improved customer discovery and research. Who wouldn't want some more customers or to do better with them? You know, have the customers giving you more money. Athena AI, a tool to monitor AI and optimize LLM's output to prevent errors and misinformation. Let's scroll down here. And it just keeps going. There's so many good things here. Like I said, we'll have more websites in the future for you to peruse and to look through. And, you know, if you find it helpful, I mean, you make your decision about that. It says here, like Lizer AI, a tool for AI development with specialized SDKs for chatbots, help desk automation, data analysis, and multimodal knowledge retrieval. So, I mean, there's a lot here. All right. I just wanted to just give you a little bit just to give you an example. So now you can go to futuretools.io and just look around if you choose. And some of these things can be quite helpful. Very, very beneficial. I've used quite a few things from here. And man, I'm telling you, these things are very, very good. And it's actually very interesting and quite frightening how advanced AI is now. I just think to myself, how much better will it be in 2 years? And here we are, in my humble opinion, I feel like we're in early on AI. Like some people want to make money off of AI through the stock market, through crypto, things of that nature, but actually using AI as a business owner, wow, it can be extremely, extremely powerful. So this is just the first video of many. We'll be back for more of this topic of AI and how it affects business and improves business and can help people make millions of dollars through their business much, much easier than in past years. We'll be back for more. So I appreciate you all being here, and I will see you in the next video.